Why are Dutch people always such faggots?
I don't know.
They're killing me. And I see man with swastika with this Hitler. It reminds me of Hitler gassing me. And I love gas. Gas is good. I feel this poor Hitler, he couldn't pay the gas bills anymore. That's why he committed suicide. And the difference between a Jew and bread. Bread doesn't scream in the oven. Yeah, I know. These jokes they make to me, I don't like this. Why do they make these jokes to me? So I'm a Zionist, I believe Allah is a Zionist, God is a Zionist, we're all Zionists, and our aliens are Zionists, and Israel. Muhammad is a Jew. Muhammad is a Jew, and Jews rape children, Jews marry children. That's what they always. This Moses did split also. He split the sea. He split the sea, and Muhammad did split the moon to see if there were children in it to marry. There are no children in the moon. You could have asked me. There are no children in the moon. No, there's no oil in the moon. They want oil. They want oil, and then they say, well, God's people, we have the oil, we have the money, we control everything, and they pollute the world, and then they say they God's people polluting. What the fuck? I don't believe that. I believe taking care of the balance and take care of clean air, clean ocean, no plastic, and no waste, a green economy. The Green Party, and they deny the climate experts, they deny the climate scientists, they deny the polar
Fucking closet, we get it.
the north south pole scientists, and they, yeah, I am pretty bipolar, and I'm so bipolar. I think I'm gonna leave this planet. I have a spaceship, but I'm too stupid to make a spaceship in space. I cannot even. Yeah, I can only use the Bible and Quran as toilet paper. That's all I can, My coffee's ready. No, I'm not. I'm a devil. I'm a dirty devil. I tell you the truth. That's truth hurts, and you should tell the truth. You should live in a fast lie and not in a, because in sad truth, then you know what's coming. In a fast lie, you don't, and then you suddenly realize that you're in hell and on drugs and dying, cancer and plague, the black plague, of course, and YouTube tuberculosis when you use new hands or music, whatever, get YouTube tuberculosis and Ebola in your Ebola and cancer, and it's no fun, live in a hell. And then they come bring a pizza. You have a reason to come in my house. I don't trust it. I don't want pizza. Pizza the mafia. Pizza the terrorist. I don't want terrorist pizza. Pizza with Semtex on it. If you eat it, it takes out in your face.
Pizza with Semtex, yum.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Everybody, I said I'm back. Why not? A what? What is an edgelord? Well, what is that?
Yeah.
What is an edgelord? What do you mean? I don't use the internet that much.
I hope you all die. and better today than tomorrow. So I get some cake and coffee for the first time in my life, and some nice, music, because I don't care about you. I care about cake and coffee and music. I don't care trashy brains. You never were a scientist. You never studied. Teachers suck. You suck. Your parents sucks. Kill yourselves. Please kill yourselves immediately. Better today than tomorrow. Do it now. Or Kim Jong-un will do it. Kim Jong-un will force a nuclear spoon through your... I'm for Kim Jong-un. I'm for Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un for world president. Kim Jong-un has a spoon.
Can you turn your voice changer off? I can't fucking understand you.
You don't understand what's coming. Because you're a bitch.
Well, turn your voice changer off.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna drink some coffee. My last supper and my last coffee. And a nook button next to my coffee. I'm tempted.
Fooey, do the voice again.
Liar. Oh yeah, a liar.
Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up.
Okay.
I don't want to hear anything you guys say.
And then Viox also.
No, you shut up, dude.
Viox and...
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, you're right. A liar and it...
I knew somebody was
and then
using a voice changer.
And by the way, they are losers anyway. They shouldn't have been born in the first place. They should have been aborted immediately because they,
Aborted? Or deported?
Yeah, abortion. I'm against abortion, but for these devils, I make an exception. The devils should be aborted immediately. You should not let the devil born and spread and make children. You don't want devil children, or you get girls. They slit your throat. They slit the moon. They slit the breed. They slit everyone. They slit. Yeah, they like to slit every. They think they think they are God because they cut everything in pieces. Yeah, you're not God if you cut everything in pieces.
How do you know if it's too important?
And then they call themselves
What
the
are you
religion
saying?
of peace. No, the religion of pieces of body. Yeah. Not the religion of peace. Pieces of body, yeah. Pieces of body, yeah. And they fucking brag about it, They think they're cool. They put it on YouTube, they post it, and they say, Allahu Akbar, and then they start cutting with a little knife, not even a good knife. So it takes very slow, so it's more horrible, more painful, more bloody. Yeah, well, we have guillotines, we do it industrial, we do it with windmills here, you come to my country, I push you through to the windmill. And
You must have had a sale on those orange
jumpsuits. Because we have races
Big
on these
sale
windmills that
worldwide.
fucking chop off ISIS heads and all fields. Yeah, you better not come to my country or you get fucked. We don't take your shit, your Arab shit, your oil devil shit. It doesn't mean if you sit on a lazy oil field and never produce it, that doesn't mean you're God, You're not God's people if you by accident are born in the desert where there's oil in the ground, I never saw two lions fight because there was oil in the ground, never ever. And you think if I ever kill myself, I will be listening to Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me turn off my mic.
Yeah, Lucifer our Lord, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Baphomet. He has so many names. Beelzebub, Baphomet, Lucifer, Morning Star. Jesus, should I believe all that shit? We not just be normal. If we do normal, then we do already crazy enough, I would say, Yeah. August. Oh. I hate blonde, especially fake blonde. Yeah.
It's busy here tonight.
Kill yourself. Yeah, please kill yourself so there's more for
Oh
me.
dear.
Please kill yourself.
How you doing,
so
Smoon?
the world is a little bit better. The world is a little bit better off without you. You not use the drugs, and overdoses, heroin, cocaine, doesn't matter, you know. As long as you kill yourself, I'm happy. I'm coming to your funeral, eat all your cake, coffee, and I will even say nice things to you. He was a horrible person doing
Can't
nothing,
understand
and now
anything you're
he's a
saying.
great person. He's a great person. Now he's dead. Suddenly he's great, you know. That
You're saying plenty of it.
especially when it's you, not me. I don't like to die. You do. By the way, I don't believe in an afterlife. You do. You believe in all kinds of shit. You know, if you kill yourself, you're in some sort of heaven. Well, you're just nothing. you're gonna be cremated or eaten by animals in the ground, and then you say you're in heaven. No, but you're not in heaven when you're cremated or buried. You know, you're not. We are still in the universe, in particles, and just energy can become matter, matter can become. So Einstein, yeah, at least, yeah, that makes more sense.
Get a close up of Elf's face.
But yeah, you people need some fake reason to
Whose face?
Probably, usually is.
Things and just, and that's kind of sad.
What?
Smuts, that must be a Muslim. He shaves off the beard, but you can still see his muscle and a nice suit. Yeah, that are the real criminals. Here, a criminal in a nice suit. Yeah, so what? Should I be impressed? No, of course not. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how much women you have. You're just filled. You know it. I know it. You know it. You can recognize.
Is this little creature talking to me?
So,
This little fuck?
I can see it. Your conscience, your soul, and everything sucks about you. You know, that makes sense. But you make sense when you
I'm gonna step on you.
It's the first time you make sense. If you
I'm gonna step on your fucking head.
get that butcher knife, buy it, and just slit your throat before the muscle.
Wow.
Slit your throat above the bucket.
Salty little cat.
You know, put your head in a bucket, and then we're gonna play soccer with it. At least there's something good about you. We can play soccer with your head. Of course. And we make a beautiful goal. Messy. Yeah,
It's like I have seemed to have roused the pets.
It's stand-up comedian.
You're retarded.
And you don't laugh about this, yeah? You take everything serious. I don't. That's why you're sick. You take all the shit serious, yeah? You should take science serious. You should take research serious. Real politics, real profession, real psychology, real spirituality, but not this fake religions that just make up things to give you. They promise you a heaven. They promise you a lot of things in the afterlife. It's easy to promise something. That
It says a
you
lot,
can
but
never
it's like all of
give.
us.
If you're
Shit.
dead, you cannot give it. The dead don't know. The dead cannot keep their promises. The dead don't even sleep. You know. My father said it's the same as dreaming, but I disagree, because in dream your consciousness is still there. You don't have a consciousness when you're dead. You cannot even dream. You cannot feel. You cannot eat. You need nothing probably. You don't need to eat. You don't need to sleep. It's just like not being born. That's that. That is simple. Just like not being there. You know, that's it. You know, don't lie to me that there is some. You come back again and again. How do you know? There's never been someone to tell us. Never. How do you know? Yeah? No. What is it about? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I promise you, you will be God in the afterlife. You know, I don't promise you heaven. I promise you to become God, so you can make your own heaven. Yeah, that's what I promise. It's easy to promise things I cannot keep, you know. Or when I'm dead, or when you're dead, you will not remember it anymore. You will not remember me anymore, because when we're dead, we don't have a memory in the first place, I would say. Otherwise, it's not dead. Otherwise, it would be called a transition.
Yeah, it's the best guess. His best guess.
Dimension or spiritual or whatever. You know, I think you die with spirit and everything, with body, spirit. Yeah, you better not kill yourself, because
Butthole
life is
chakra.
precious and unique and only one time. There will never be
mantra.
a second time of
Anal
the same
mantra.
person, the same cat, dog, whatever, the same Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, whatever.
Mad Cat?
You know. Just don't believe. Everything is unique, although it's repeating, and it's not
I
unique.
stepped on its tail. It's triggered.
It is unique, but there is also biodiversity in every group and in sexuality. Andrew is gay, I'm straight,
Okay.
and
Jesus
under gays
Christ.
there is a biodiverse group also. That doesn't mean every gay is right wing, or every gay is like this or that. You have this Andrew. This Andrew only. Never mind. I want to talk about Andrew. Because Andrew wants Madonna for world president. Yeah, and I agree. Yeah. For the first time. No, because he's gay friendly, he's African friendly. He adopts children from Mali. She doesn't condemn anyone. She just wants people to progress and express themselves. And he doesn't want to limit the freedom. She's not a dictator. She is not, you know, she's very open-minded. She's not so narrow-minded like you crazy religious idiots are. You know, because you limit yourself and others, and then you call others devils while you're devils yourself. Yeah, it's gonna happen. If eventually this religion will probably disappear, where people will be more agnostic, or like me, agnostic atheist. Yeah, we're close to it anyway. You know, that's and this North Korea is a threat, and North Korea is against America, and it's ISIS, the terrorists against America, and yeah, and North Korea could facilitate this warheads maybe in a suitcase or whatever, to bring to America, to a city like New York.
Did he say he was bipolar or what?
Well, some terrorists, it gets in the hands of terrorists, and they fucking blow up a city in America. Yeah. 9/11 is not even a big deal compared to if a nuclear bomb explodes in New York. It is a big deal. Yeah, it was a big deal, of course, but it is still a big deal. But there's compared to what can be, you know, if you blow up a city with a nuclear weapon, it's going to be the third nuking, because you have this Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but then you get fucking New York or Washington or London or Paris, or yeah, you know, if that happens, what will happen then? You know, then we get probably World War III with nuclear weapons. You know, the West won't take this shit. You know, they will retaliate with nuclear weapons as well. Do you think they will fucking say thank you for nuking my city? We have radiation for 40 years, 50 years. And that's what they try. That's what they try to. They try to purchase this technology that is secret and encrypted and no backdoors. They try to, and it's going to get big. The intelligence will never accept it. But they don't have,
Pretty
they
good.
always want the backdoor to understand what is on offline happening. Of course.
Well,
you know.
I don't know. I don't like
You
her.
like her, you don't. Why wouldn't you like? Yeah.
Well, people usually can't say they're going to bomb the White House and get away with it.
Yeah, I believe.
If anyone said it while Obama
probably
was in there, what do you
better.
think would happen?
It has happened already.
They would be the
I mean, Secret
biggest-
Service was on them
the
within
biggest
24 hours.
racist in the world. They
Trump is in 100 days. Trump is
Barbara
100
said it.
days since Saturday. It's now Sunday here a little bit. It's still Saturday.
If she said that when Obama was in the White House,
But
she would be called a
since
racist
Saturday,
and a
Trump
terrorist.
is 100 days in the White House now. I need
But
to.
But since it's a white guy,
Yeah, from Mali, from a little country, you know.
because it's in vogue, they're all doing it now.
Yeah, Trump hates.
Only
Trump,
it's just
Trump, of course,
a
hates
phase.
Trump hates Africa. Trump loves there's Eastern European
like
and
her.
Caucasian women and Russian women, but Trump doesn't like African women. You know, I
Bomb
think
the
all
White
women
House.
are beautiful, whether they are African.
That's my reason.
Caucasian. But I understand.
Sorry,
these Caucasian
if anyone
women
else
are
did it
kind of
earlier, it
special,
wouldn't be
yeah.
sarcasm.
And
People lose their jobs over words.
yeah. Hey, 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 hey. And if you want, let me show you how. Express yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Scrupulosity.
Sure, the Muslims like her.
Muslims like her already because she doesn't discriminate on race. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they like her maybe for things like that she. They're not stupid. They probably like her
Who,
for,
Lady
for
Gaga?
reasons like adopting black children from Mali and starting a school there. She founded schools there.
No,
And she
Madonna.
does.
Oh,
Because
yeah, yeah.
development-
She's been banned from
She's very
Saudi
religious,
Arabia
of
for
course,
like
and she
20
does
years or
use it
something.
for development of children there
Madonna
that have
has
poor
no
chances
administrative
that they have
skills whatsoever.
Madonna understands that education is very important, and that is very good. That's a very good.
Well, see, I never
start.
liked Madonna before.
Without education, a lot of things fail or fall. And with education, you understand
She
yourself,
led a
the environment,
corporation,
you understand what is needed.
an office.
Trump led a corporation. Is that a reason to like him?
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. See how things change?
Trump is not so educated. Trump is lucky
It's
that
all
he's
biased
rich
shit.
and he's a rich spoiled boy that always cheated and his father gave us this chance to have in the casino. He has a casino of 1 billion. Yeah, that's easy to make 10 billion. That's no big deal. It's even easy to make 100 billion with a casino of 1 billion. You make easily 100 or 1,000 billion, no problem over time. Just sit and wait. The money streams in. You don't have to be smart or intelligent to make money that way. The machines make the money. The croupiers at the roulette table make the money. You don't even have people just bring their money because people have hope that they win something. They are attracted by dreams, which are in fact just lies and deception. So he's a deceiver, he's a liar, he's a devil, and he's president of America.
Drugs.
Different Madonna or Trump, a very big difference. Yeah, Muslims don't like Madonna. Muslims don't like
Ugly
feminism.
white trash.
And Madonna is pretty much for pro-feminism. At least I think same as me to a point that at least there is equality and men and women can do a professional job together, you know, and not saying that men are better or rational intelligence is better. You know, it's both. Rational is important and
Look at me, I'm stylish. I got a little black baby.
It's not good to be too
All them
rational.
bitches like her doing that shit.
It's about
Oh dear.
the best of both worlds. Visit her site.
Never liked her, and when she got up there and said that shit, I like her even less now.
She is gay friendly, and she's
nothing
straight
to me.
friendly, and she's bisexual, and she's transgender friendly, and she is race friendly. So she's an awesome person. She is. She's very constitutional. She's way more constitutional than these political incorrect bastards that are in the White House now. I don't
Hello.
know,
Never try to speak, dude,
Trump makes it
seriously.
that long. I think he will be impeached.
I would
sooner or
suck
later.
Obama's
I
dick
would
before I would
expect
Yeah,
him
it's
to
not
year
working.
already. I don't want him
Can't
to
hear you.
sit for another 40 years, you know. I don't think it's good. It's very dangerous.
Did you say a leader?
I never liked her.
And China.
Thought she was
He's
ugly.
gonna push it to World War III with and what we have then? Nothing. Now at least we can go on Second Live or Peltalk or whatever. At least we're still chatting and have a dialogue. But otherwise, we're all dead, you know. And if you're dead, if you cannot have a dialogue anymore, of course, then it's all over. Then it all starts all over again, you know, with one-cell organisms or amoebas or in the sea, you know, with water bringers like comets, and you get a sea on a planet, and then out of this water there's life in the sea, and then life comes on land and evolves, and just it happens again and again. Till we fucking don't make the same mistake. They don't like Madonna because it makes them insecure. It demands from them to be constitutional, to understand the law. And Madonna understands the law way better than they do, so they feel pretty insecure. They even don't like these laws that you shouldn't discriminate on behalf of race, religion, and sex. They want to hate. They want to hate. To feel bad. They cannot progress like Madonna themselves.
He's not allowed to talk at home.
They need to put others down together. Just Madonna doesn't have to prove herself. She is rich. She is intelligent. She's a good mother. She is. No. I don't have any problem with Madonna. Madonna is not a right-wing conservative. Probably Madonna is conservative when something is good, but she is most of all she's progressive, and that's good. You know, you should be progressive. But a lot of people are insecure about progression. They immediately call it evil or bad because they don't know what it is. They hope and pray to the things that are not there, that are there but they cannot see or know, but are there. So they hope a progression, but when you confront them with progression, then they say it's evil, then they hate it, and then they are suddenly conservative. So they are not so progressive. They hate progression, while progression is knowing the unknown and unseen and
I can't
getting
hear
the
you.
blessings out of it and deal with it. But they don't want to know other creatures. They also call aliens already evil without knowing them. Yeah, that is kind of stupid. That's how stupid religious people are. They are so conservative that they have a wall around them, that they are blind, that they hate, and then they call themselves saved and not part of this world. Well, they are not saved. They are pretty much not saved, I would say. If you're saved, you save yourself. You don't conserve this mess and cultivate mess. That's what
Hey,
they do all
waterfalls.
the time. They conserve a mess and they cultivate the mess, and they pray, hope that they get
You're
saved.
there. Hey, Zane. Are you there?
That is just plain stupidity.
Are you there, Zane?
Education, yeah, that's
You there?
but
Are you?
religion doesn't save. Praying doesn't save. Praying doesn't pay your bills. You know, labor does. Capitalism does. You know, you can pray whatever you will, and it's also disrespectful to thank God while
Wanna have
others work
sex,
for it,
Zane?
give you the money, and you thank your boss that you got a job.
Why'd
Instead
that
of
be cocky
they
ears?
thank Jesus for everything. They thank Jesus for well, he's not even there, you know. So that is just ridiculous. How can you thank someone that is not
Wait,
there?
what?
And you insult your boss that gives you the job. You insult others that give you your daily bread or your money by if you work. Yeah, you earn it. You earn its respect. You earn
I'm gonna
its
ride
money.
on Christina's car.
It has nothing to do with praying.
Ow!
Praying. It has to do with working. By the way, if we all do nothing and just pray, we all die of hunger. So where is this God? Where is this God? If you do nothing, you pray and there's no
Oh, damn, you got some
bread,
issues.
then you'll die. I tell you. You can pray whatever you want. Where is your God that saved you? Where is that God? Did your God
You
save
ride
the
your cock,
dinosaur?
Zane.
Why didn't he save the dinosaur? Why does he suddenly save you? Because you are created in his own image. You are special or something. You're not special. You're insignificant and significant time to nature. You're part of nature. You're part of nature. And nature can perfectly live with and without you. That is the truth. But you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You want to be special. And want to be God. You're not God. Or you would understand.
Sorry, my headset wasn't working.
You don't understand.
No, I don't want to
You
have
don't
sex.
understand.
It's
on,
really
man.
awkward.
Woodwork tonight.
It's not like people just say they want to have sex all the time, you know.
You don't know
Well,
who you are. You don't know
special.
You don't know why you're here.
Yeah, I
You
bet
want
I am.
to tell me the truth? I must mute someone. It's Verve 82, I think.
Ah, shit.
Thanks for
Sorry.
and Kate
I'm just causing all kinds.
Okay, this is muted too. Oh, it's peaceful again, you know? Peace and progression. That's good. We don't need this gangster rap or this fucking. You know, Madonna is good, but this gangster rap. Yeah. Who gives a shit about it? No,
Having technical difficulties for the past hour.
Bang bang rap, bang bang, big bang rap. Yeah, it can
That
make
sucks.
it a lot of fresh. Of course, doesn't make it fun. If you enjoy this.
I slept all day. Should I say I was lying in bed sweating all day? It was so freaking hot.
Because others work.
I used to do the same, but I had to go out and mow the damn lawn.
You slept all day. And you have so much time to be dead.
Almost killed me.
You can be dead for eternity.
Yeah, it's starting to cool off
and then
now.
you sleep all day. Our life is too short to waste.
Finally overcast.
Sleep 8 hours, but not more. You know? I would. That's already 1/3 of your life.
Yeah, it was pretty damn hot. I was
8
sweating my
hours
ass
is
off out there.
1/3 of 24. Yeah, we sleep one
Yeah,
third of our life. 1/3 of our life we sleep.
good.
And
How's everyone here?
I don't sleep 1/3 of my life. I jerk off 2/3 of my life. And
It's
I
87
1/3 of my life. That's
degrees.
what I do.
It's not even May.
And that's called
87.
addiction. I'm addicted to sleeping.
It wasn't even supposed to get that hot.
Oh, good.
Oh, Campbell, yeah.
Good so far. Nothing really. I just hung out on here.
I wonder if we broke a record today.
You look strong. You look
Yes,
strong,
I do.
Cameron.
Very cute.
Oh crap, it's 89 here still. I just looked at my phone. Damn.
Hope it rains.
Oh, yeah?
It's not going to.
Elizabeth, yeah, she doesn't want to wear this crown. It's very
It just
hefty
shows
crown.
it being cloudy.
She is 91 years
Doesn't
old
seem
or
like
something,
rain
this
here either.
Queen Elizabeth. And then she must wear this crown of...
It's going down to the 60s.
Yeah,
Let's see,
that would hurt her
I didn't even look at the low.
And it's
She's very old and
yeah, I think ours is
then
61
you must wear a
here.
crown of pure gold.
If this app is correct.
This very heavy
Yeah,
material.
we're gonna get down to about 62.
Oh.
Wow, summer's
So
here.
lucky.
He has the most, probably the most expensive crown jewelry in the world. This Queen Elizabeth, I would read.
That is ridiculous. It just went from like temperate weather to like heat all of a sudden.
Yeah, it slammed right into it.
Oh, it's gonna cool down though after tomorrow. Thank God. I don't want to miss all of the spring.
Diamonds that they probably found in this diamond mines in
Yes, spring's a favorite time. Spring and fall I like. Spring's better, but for
I like fall the best because it's usually we get a lot of those crisp dry days when it's cool.
all right.
Those days.
about a diamond of $500 million or something.
I don't mind the rain in the spring, but don't like for it to rain in the fall because it messes up the leaves.
Yeah, it is. And you have many blood diamonds also, you know. There's a lot of people that are killed because of what this time. And are the small diamonds, but still diamonds and still valuable.
And it's time to drink.
The diamond trade. Yeah.
Cheers.
Antwerp in I would say, close to me in Belgium. Antwerp. That was the center.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the worldwide diamond. I will Google it. It's probably one. Probably maybe some.
You know you're officially on a bender when you sleep all day, finally drag yourself out of bed, and then clean your room and start all over again.
Hair the dog.
I'm not hungover. I wasn't hungover when I woke up. I tried to get up. Yeah, I tried to get up earlier. It's just that I was really hot, and I just didn't feel like myself. But I didn't feel hungover. Just felt kind of
That's
weird.
cool.
Been having some stress lately.
I used to hate being hungover. I quit. I was getting too wild, so I had to quit.
The largest diamond. The Cullinan is the large. How much would this? I don't know.
I poured a lot out last night, so I didn't drink as much as it looks like I did. I was making the drinks too big, and then they just get watered down, and I just throw them down the drain.
They get warm.
Yeah, icky.
Yeah, I can't hold my liquor. When I get drunk, I want to go fuck everything in the world.
I don't even.
American
sex never
golden
was a
topaz,
thing
not only the largest
with
but
drinking
yellow
for me.
topaz in the world, but also one
I
of
would
the
tend to get in
largest
situations like,
precious
hey, you want to come
gems in
over?
the world.
But like, sex
So
wasn't like
Venus,
the
January,
deal.
Brazil, and it's part of
Right.
But
Smithsonian
sometimes it ended up being
Museum.
the deal. Because,
That's
you
a
know,
topaz.
what else is the guy going to think when you're saying, like, come over?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
high diamonds.
Over.
Whoa. If you see these diamonds, copy. I will post some, Andrew. What I am looking, but yeah, that's so much you can.
So why are you palling up with me now, Zarina? What's
Here
the
are
ulterior
some diamonds you
motive?
can see.
I don't have any ulterior motives.
I think you do.
I
I
didn't.
think it's because Waters
I
or Rachel are
didn't.
mad at me.
No, I was trying to
And
talk to you before that, and you wouldn't have it.
I can fucking not. Why can I not?
We were talking, and all of a sudden we weren't.
I don't want to register.
that's true. We did kind of start talking before that happened.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have any motives. Unless you want to have avatar sex.
No.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't even. I've never had a penis on any of my avatars.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
Really?
he's really
Oh,
great.
I would think
Seriously,
you would try
never,
it.
Bedroom is very
never
good,
even had a
and
penis.
probably more. Yeah, I'm attracted also more to Buddhism. Even I'm attracted to religion. Probably Buddhism is the most peaceful. At least they don't bother, and yeah, I agree that statues are not totally worship. Worship is more, yeah, maybe the energy and the matter. You know, the worship.
Wonder why Ao's Alexa isn't with Fooey over there.
I don't know.
You're the planet.
She's offline.
The Cullen.
Well, that's usually who you talk to,
Buddhism is always.
Mrs. Alexa. The crony radius. What happened? What happened over here? What's going on? What is this about? God, the word lumped just made me think of like lumped crab meat. I swear to God, if I didn't just take a sip of bourbon, I would totally go to the store and get some lump thin crab meat. It just sounds delicious.
Bourbon, that's the heavy stuff.
Well, when you mix it with, is my voice coming through? There we go.
Yeah.
When you mix it with Coke Zero, like it's pretty low calorie, and it just tastes smooth. Maker's Mark is really smooth. It's sweeter than most bourbons.
I don't think I ever tried bourbon, actually.
Most people think when they think bourbon, they think Jack Daniels, which is technically whiskey, and it's really harsh. So harsh.
Tried that Jack Daniels. I wasn't much for whiskey.
They're basically the same thing, except bourbon's made in Kentucky, and whiskey's made anywhere else. Just different types of blends. Excuse me. I may go to the racetrack next week and get some crab cakes.
Horse races.
Yeah, it's close to Maryland, and basically they have the best crab cakes ever.
They used to have horse racing here, like when I was a teenager, but it's been going for a long time.
Yeah, the most memorable time I've gone, like, I think 2 times since this incident, but when I lived in Stanton, a friend took me on my birthday. I said that's what I wanted to do for my birthday. So he took me, he drove me so I could drink. And I said, well, I can guarantee you who's going to win for the first 3 races. And I said, after that, I'm useless because the money goes to my head and I can't pick them anymore. He's like, I'm going to remember that. So he sat there and crunched numbers while I went and looked at the horses. And then I would come back and say, well, such and such horse is definitely going to win the race. But the odds are really low. They're low odds. And he's like, that's okay. I know who's coming in second and third. And that guy got the trifecta and won like almost $400 on the second race. And
Nice.
he told me if he won a trifecta, he'd buy me dinner, right? And because like his payment was basically just well, my gift basically was just taking me there, right, and buying me a drink. And when he won, he says, "You can have 2 crab cakes." And I said, "It already comes with 2." And he said, "Well, then you can get 2 orders of 2 crab cakes." Said to be there. It's really funny. 2 orders. He said, "Now let's get out of here before we spend our money." I'm like, "No." I said, "This is the whole thing. Like, I have my little meltdown. By the 3rd race, I don't win anymore. I throw a tantrum. I get pissed because they stopped giving us alcohol by the 8th race. And then I leave a little pissed off. I'm like, we got to run its course." And that's sure enough what happens.
Yeah, I think I only went to the horse races one time with my mom and a friend when I was a teen.
That was before they had all of the slot machines there. It was a different type of gambling situation then. It was just all the gambling was based around the horses. Now
Yeah,
it's
there
just
was.
like this
Yeah,
crazy multiplex of like tons of slot machines.
that was before the casinos were here when I was there. It was Lang City Racetrack, I think they called it.
And you run into some interesting characters there, especially if you go by yourself. You'll just start up conversations and, talk about who you're gambling on. And a lot of them would ask me, like, why did you pick that horse? And I'm like, well, I grew up training racehorses in this area. So a lot of these horses are related to the ones I used to train. And I just go by not necessarily the bloodlines, but I can tell by looking at them that they're relatives or distant relatives, and I base that on their performance. I said when you're in like a pretty localized area like this, it's makes it a little easier. I know how to make crab cakes, but it's really hard to get good quality crab meat in a can, and that's the only way you can get it here.
Be the same as making salmon patties, wouldn't it?
The back fin is lumpy. The way the crab is made or is shaped, like it's got two back fins that it kind of swims with, and the joint that goes into that muscle is really big. So when you crack that just the right way, a big lump of meat comes out, and it's like the best meat on the entire crab. And it's called lump back fin.
We used to go crabbing and eat the crabs, cook them and eat them. I used to work at a place called Captain Starnes. Like, of course, when I was a teenager, like everything else, but they've been closed for years. It's in the inlet in Atlantic City. And we used to get these tin cans that were, if you put your two hands in a circle, the can was about that big. It was about 3 inches high, and it was pure crab meat. Good shit.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a lot of crab meat in one spot. Because when you gotta clean them, you gotta just pick at them, you know what I mean? Little pieces.
The only time I drink Michelob beer is with picking crabs, because it's just one of the first beers I drank. I did a lot of crab eating in my 20s.
Crabs.
Kind of like shrimp and lobster better, though, but crabs are alright.
I like stone crab claws for the ease and the fact that you don't actually kill the crab to get the meat. You just rip off the claw and throw them back in the ocean.
Oh,
But
does
that's
it grow
kind of,
back?
yeah, it regenerates.
Oh,
But
cool.
it's kind of like, well, it's a little cruel. Let me rip your arm off, dude. You can have your life back.
Or it'll grow back.
Someone blowing me kisses.
I'm holding my cat.
Oh,
Just blowing your kisses.
yeah.
Put you inside.
My mom bought red crab meat. I mean, red salmon meat. And I've only heard of pink salmon, so anxious to see what that looks like.
Probably red.
Yeah, but how red, you know?
I seen some pretty red salmon.
Blood red.
Yummy.
I'm not too into salmon, but it's real good for you.
Hell yeah.
I
At
was just getting a
Costco,
fucking
Right up.
crawfish.
at Costco, you used to be able to get these stuffed salmon cuts filled with crab
Stuffed
meat and all kinds of
salmon
good stuff.
cunts?
Yeah, stuffed.
What is it
Cuts.
stuffed with?
Salmon cunts.
Cuts.
Crab
That's the
meat.
tender
Salmon
Cuts, not cunts.
cuts. Cuts.
Okay.
And they'd be stuffed with crab meat. You just put them in the oven as
Sniff
is.
it. That's
and
where all the
just
fish smell
pull them
comes
out
from.
and they're done.
Good ladies.
I honestly just hate the fucking smell of fish.
If it's fresh, it doesn't stink. That's the irony. Fish really doesn't have a smell.
That's fishy.
Smelling a
What
ham
you-
right now.
what-
I got a ham in the oven.
What you're smelling is the choline. And once it oxidizes, it makes that fishy smell. It's not the actual animal itself, it's an ingredient of the meat. It's the same thing that makes cabbage stink.
Yeah, I like ham and cabbage, but I don't like the way it smells when it's cooking.
Damn it, it's fucking raining.
Fucking what?
It is. It's really wet outside.
Oh, raining.
Yeah.
Rain.
Soggy.
Take some soap with you and go out and have a shower.
Yeah, acid rain.
Did you ever? I used to go out in downpours and take soap with me and have a shower outside. It was really fun. In the summertime, when it's like really pouring, just grab some soap and hop out in your backyard naked and soap up.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you gotta have a 6-foot fence or something, but
I was thinking about just going to like a public place, like a park or something.
kinda cool taking a shower outside.
Fucking creepy, dude. Just taking a bath at the park.
I lived in the
Okay.
school bus in the woods for a while, and I used to walk out and take a shower.
When did you do that?
Like when I was first married. Like we were together for a year and a half, and we broke up. Then we got back together again, and we went to her mom and dad's, but there wasn't much room. Big house, 2-story, but there still was a lot of people there. So there was a bus service 3 blocks away. So I went for $800, bought a bus, drove it out in the woods, and turned it in to put bunk beds in the back and a big bed and shelves and sinks and had air conditioning in it. And it was out in the woods, so when it started pouring rain, I just used to walk out and take a shower in the rain.